Welcome. As I said before, I split the video of the theater resolution for turn 1 because it was just so long. And now, after putting it all together, I made kind of an arbitrary, not an arbitrary split, but a split here. And here we will continue into part 2 now. It is my turn again. And there's only one possibility for me. And that is this one. And as I suspect, that is another rumors marker. Okay. Back to the demagogues. And once again, they have to pass. Because there are no blue counters on any stacks. And we're back to the Agiad. And what they're going to do, they're trying to do the Corinthian thing. Oh, wait a minute. We would normally do that and resolve this first. But first, if you look at, and this is why you want to always be looking at your strategy matrix for the implementation. What the bot likes to do is build up forces before going into battle. So he's actually going to come over here and turn this military issue over. Now, military issue. First of all, this will be commit. You always commit with military issues. You always commit one strategos no matter what. You can cancel the issue, but you would still have to spend, if you didn't want to do it, you'd still have to spend the one strategos, unlike other ones, which don't cost anything. But military is unique that way. Military resolution. Like I said, the owner can spend one strategos to cancel the issue. If a friendly city-state space, build one friendly naval unit or 2 friendly land units per base, then if possible, conduct battle. And that's what we're going to do this time, because there's no one there to battle. But when you resolve a military issue in your home space, this is where you're going to build forces from. So, because we have 2 bases, you can build 2 land units per base. So that's 4. But there's a hard limit. I only have 2 Spartan units. So I'll build those. But I also can... Wait a minute. I think you're entitled per base. So you don't say, build land units, but you can't build Navy units. But if I have build one with land units, I think I can build with... like so. I mean, it doesn't really benefit us at this point, but we'll go ahead and let them do that. If you disagree with that, if you think you have to choose either naval or land for both bases, let me know. But I don't think so. I'm almost positive of that one. But anyway, that's all that happens with that military issue. So we go here. And as you see, we've resolved one of these, like so. And now it is back to the Europontids. And they have no more issues left, so they're just kind of randomly grabbing stuff. So we'll do a little die rolling here to determine what they do. We can see that there's 3 issues. Oh, 4. There's 4 issues. There's one all the way over there that we haven't touched yet. So, let me get my Spartan 4-sided dice here, and we get a 1. So we're going to resolve the lowest numbered one here, which is a 5. And that is the League issue. Now, the Europontids pick this up. However, the dark brown indicate focus, I say. There we go. It's dark brown. It belongs to the Agiad, and it's actually the Agiad who will resolve it. And that's an important thing to remember. Even though you pick it up, another faction picks it up, whoever owns that issue is the one who decides how it gets resolved. And that's the same in the multiplayer with humans. Okay, so, League issue. How are we going to resolve this? We're going to resolve it by looking at the strategy matrix again. Always look at the strategy matrix. Okay, Smith of Corinth. If base present, build League naval units if available, else land. Oh, interesting. So we're going to build Navy units. If no base, build League base, but there is a base, so we're not going to do that. Okay, so we have 2 Peloponnesian ally bases, probably Corinthian bases, I would say. And so we can build 2 Navy. Building up our Navy, and that is the end of the League issue. Pretty easy. Okay, that was League 4. He resolved it. You see, so I put it over here to track the turn, but it is his issue, so there, now we know it's covered. We know that there's only a military issue left somewhere on the board. Okay, it is our turn once again, and once again we have only one option, and that's our second rumors marker. We're back to the demagogues, and once again the demagogues have to pass because there's nothing but Spartan issues on the board on top of stacks. Okay, so we're back to the Agiad. And they are trying to do Corinth. And finally, we're going to get to their last issue here. And finally, we're going to get to some military action. All right. What is going to happen here? First, we look at our strategy matrix to confirm what's going to happen. And quite frankly, it just says commit 5 Strategos commit 5 Strategos and follow the military expedition flowchart. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's going to be a battle here. We can bring in 5 units. But of course, all these units are going to participate in the battle that are already there. And that's an important thing to note. And we're going to use our strongest ones according to the flowchart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's land based, so these would all be land. I think so. 5 Spartan hoplites are going to march there. And they would march directly there because they can. They're just going to pop right in here. They reach the target space, and there they are. And now it is time to battle. Now, actually, not quite yet, because we need to see if anyone else is going to throw in their lot. Because what happens in battle is the commanding general is going to commit 5 strikers. He's already done that. Okay, it's a little different. And when we're playing human players, there's a whole bunch of secret committing of Strategos tokens. So basically, the commanding general commits 5 Strategos like he just did, but he hasn't moved anything yet. Everybody else secretly commits, 0 to 4. And what they'll do is they'll hold them in their hands but not reveal them. All the factions, including my own as an ally, the other faction who's with me. And the issue owner reveals what he did, and then he moves his units to the theater, and then everybody else reveals how many they did. And so you can see there's a whole bluffing and thing in there, which is technically in the solo play is not necessary, because you're going to find out quickly who's doing it, because it's an automatic process. And basically, if we go to the flow chart, so let's ask if the Europontids over here, would they help commit Strategos tokens to this effort? And if we look at the flowchart, is Formio the commanding general? No, the Agiad are. Does Formio have any unresolved diplomatic, league, or military issues? And the answer is, just by looking, no, he's resolved all his issues. So Formio will commit 4 Strategos tokens or remainder. So, oh, I never did remove that one from earlier. He adds his weight to this battle. Now, the question is, would the demagogues commit? And the answer is no. They still have an unresolved league and military issue. They will commit 0 tokens to counter this attack. And the question is, what would I do? I have the option of doing either. I could just throw away. To be quite frank, this battle is lost. They're going to absolutely crush those guys. And it's just throwing Strategos away if I do that. And I can gain a few honor points by keeping some left over. So I'm actually not going to commit any. Now that we've all done our commitment, all the forces are there, it is time for the battle. And we do actually have a battle marker here. And it's a land battle. Okay. And what happens is essentially we add it all up. The military values of everyone. And it's handy to have a little notebook and just kind of scribble in the note who's got what so you remember. So for our side, it's easy. 1, 2, 3. We have a military value of 3. Whoa. The enemy, the Peloponnesians, have a military value. We don't count the naval yet. It's just these squares and the Strategos tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 to 3. This is overwhelming, of course. Now, but we still burn cards. And this is kind of the X factor in a battle. So I would draw a card for each one. This would increase our military value from 3 to 7. And his value would be 26 to 7. That is still overwhelming force. This is just going to be a complete shellacking. So, what happens now? And this is where a lot of people get confused. So, 26 to 7, the Spartans have won. They are the victors. Okay. And basically all we do, and we got 5 winning units. And you can just put them right here. And because we won, we can remove a number of their enemy equal to the loss differential. Well, the differential is, what, 19? Which is going to more than cover the military value of these guys. And there's only one guy there. That is enough to completely wipe him out. Now, you always have to counter in that the loser does get a shot at killing some of the guys who won. And in this case, losing issue, I would need 4 to kill one of these guys. I don't have 4. I only have 1. So the Spartans are going to just completely destroy the Delian League forces there. He's gone. And because we still have, that's only 1 loss differential right there. So we still have plenty left. And when you have plenty left, and there's no other thing, if there was a navy here from the Delian League, this base would be safe. But because there's nothing else, and we still have points left over, overwhelming victory, we actually destroy this base as well. Now, that concludes the land battle. There's always an optional battle in the other kind of theater style. So he could, if he wanted to make a naval battle, there's no one to naval battle there. He would not take that option. Okay, so that is the battle. They have completely removed the Athenians, or the Delian League, or their allies, as it were. Now, what is the score from this? What is the benefit of this? The commanding general wins the battle. His faction gains honor equal twice the number of enemy units and bases eliminated. We eliminated a base and a unit. That is 2, which is twice, and twice of that would be 4. Therefore, the Agiad gain 4 honor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, the side not resolving the issue wins the battle. Both factions from that side gain honor equal to the number of any units and bases eliminated. So, the Eurypontids gain 2. 1, 2. And unfortunately, our side takes losses equal to the number of units lost. So 1, 2 for him, and 1, 2 for me. That is the military issue. Fortunately, we didn't lose that many. The Suicide of Greece rules, which I haven't talked about yet, have not come into play. Those units are eliminated. They can come back. They can be replenished. And we are back into the sequence here. Let's pull the military issue off here. Place it here. Show that we resolved it. Okay. Wait a minute here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yes. See how that works? I wanted to see if there was actually the Eurypontids or the Agiad. So it is the Eurypontids' turn. And they have no issues yet. They don't particularly care. We have 3 counters. So we'll just roll a die here. Where's my red Spartan die? Okay, that would translate into a 2. So it would actually be this one in Athens. And that is just going to be an old rumor marker, I'm sure. Yep. Finally, it is my turn. And we'll go ahead and resolve my issue, which is the military issue. Now I have to spend 1 Strategos token. Now I'll just put it away. We're not going to go anywhere. And we're just going to build units. And what should we build? I think I'm going to go ahead and build land units. And I can build 2 per base. So I'm going to put 4. So we have a nice contingent of forces for future turns. That is my turn. And we're back to the demagogues. And the demagogues, once again, have to pass. Because there's just Spartan issues. Okay, the Agiad. And there's 2 issues left. We'll just roll a dice here. It doesn't really matter at this point. So he'll take this one off. But this does mean... And, oh. What? Oops. There was a diplomatic issue around here somewhere, wasn't there? Oh my gosh, I think I messed up. Yes, there was. I don't know how that got on there. Yeah, actually, that's his issue. So he'd go ahead and resolve it. So, diplomatic issue. Let's take a look at the diplomatic issue. Sorry about that mess up. Diplomatic issue. War or peace, a contested or enemy-controlled theater. That is the case. This is a contested theater. What he's going to do is commit up to 3 Strategos, which he will, according to the flowchart. If Strategos plus friendly treachery is greater than military unit value, plus twice the enemy bases, convert a base into a friendly allied base. Well, let's take a look. The Eurypontids commit 3 Strategos tokens. And, well, yes. 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have more than twice. And so they are going to convert a base from this to that. They're going to gain 2 honor. 1, 2. And the controlling faction, oh brother, loses 2 honor. Man, I am just going in the hole here. Okay. So, We're taking it on the chin this first turn. Okay. So there. That's going to finish them up. Finally, we come to me. We only have this last theater left. There's a rumor marker. And we don't even have to really go through order here. Someone would get this other rumor marker out of here. And then finally, the demagogues would reveal a military issue. And all that happens in here, this is actually a pretty simple move to execute. They commit one strategos to the effort. They get to move one unit there. They would move a naval unit. It is a naval theater. That would be the end of resolving the military issue. It would all go, nobody else has any other issues, so we just end up revealing this one. And this is the league base building issue. The demagogues, it's like I'm saying demigods, and he would commit 4 strategos tokens. This permits him to build a base, like so. And he gains 2 honor for that. Where was he? I think, was he here or here? Oh, man. I'm going to have to go back and double check that score, but he would gain 2 honor. 1, 2. And that is it. That is all the theater issues. We made it through. That was a lot of material to digest. I'm going to go ahead and stop here now. We'll continue later. If you have that is a lot of information to throw at you. If you have any questions about what the heck went on there, feel free to chime in. But until the next time, thank you for watching.